First and foremost, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rokah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akim and you, Aqua, to believe in all sincerity. This is going to be another edition of comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. Okay, want to take a photograph, some video or audio, and get the spiritual significance out of it. Okay, and today I have a photograph, as you see here, of a man gonna start a race. Okay, and at the end you see a cross, which we don't believe in idols, but nonetheless we get the understanding that being in this ministry is likened unto a race. Okay, and you have to run that you may obtain. Okay, as the scriptures say. So you run to receive a prize. That's what we're doing. We're in this knowledge to receive a reward. You know. Um, So we have to finish the race to receive that reward. Okay. So I want to start here in the book of First Corinthians of 9, and we'll start at 24. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize." And that's of a fact. When you run a race, it's um usually against other runners. Okay. But it says, but one receiveth the prize. So many may run, but one receiveth the prize. And so run. It says, so run that ye may obtain. So you basically have to run, okay, that you may obtain. Okay, and you're not necessarily in competition, but what does it say here in the book of Hebrews 10 and 24? And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. So although we all may run a race, and it's and one wins the prize, it says run that ye may obtain. So when, of course, you're going to run that you win, but just it doesn't mean that we're in competition with other brothers, with other believers. It's just telling you to run so that that you may make your calling and election sure. But I have this in Hebrews 10 and 24, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good work. So ultimately, we're running that we may obtain. We're provoking each other, to finish the race, to get a reward, if that makes sense. And the scriptures say we're all going to receive the same penny. So all are going to receive a reward, but you have to run like hell, man, so that you can receive that reward. You have to finish the race. Okay. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Okay. Let's get this word mastery.
Strong's G75, agonizomai.
Yeah.
Agonizomai.
It says to enter a contest, right? A race is like a contest. It says to contend in the gymnastics games, to contend with adversaries, fight. Metaphorically, to contend, struggle with difficulties and dangers, to endeavor with strenuous zeal, strive to obtain something. Okay? So as the scriptures say, you have to run that you may obtain a prize. And it's kind of like you're contesting, it's kind of like you're contending, but you're not. You're provoking others to good works that they may endure, that they may finish. Okay, and you're in the struggle. You're with the difficulties. You're with the dangers. Okay, that's ultimately how you strive for the mastery, man. You have to be temperate. You have to be balanced in all things. You cannot be too left. You cannot be too right. The scriptures speak about not being over righteous, neither being over wicked. It says, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. All right. Now, when Paris 2024 Olympics right now, people are competing to gain a medal. But see, the reward that we want is incorruptible, where moth nor rust doth corrupt. There's nothing that can um, spoil it. Okay. The reward is not going to be spoiled. It's going to actually it's going to be given to the election because they endured. Okay. That's what The scriptures say, set your mind on things on heaven where moth nor rust doth corrupt. Okay? The crown that we're going to receive is incorruptible, and that's at the hand of Yahushai, or willing we're part of that elect. I therefore so run not as uncertainly. Okay, so you don't run uncertainly. You run knowing what you're doing. You have to know when you're in the ministry, what moves you're making. You have to be circumspect, looking around, always, you know, one step ahead of the evils. Okay, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. Okay, so you're not just missing your target. You're actually hitting the mark. When you fight, you're not one that's just throwing punches and beating the air. You're actually hitting your opponent. It says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest I by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So you have to keep your body under subjection. Let's get this word subjection.
Strong's G, 1396, dilagogeo,
Right.
dilagogeo.
To lead away into slavery, claim as one slave. Right. Your body has to, you have to have discipline over your body. You have to watch what you do. To make a slave and to treat as a slave, i.e., with severity, subject to stern and rigid discipline. Right. You have to discipline your body, discipline your mind, discipline yourself. Okay. Lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So, you watch what, you do in this flesh, because, you don't want to preach to others. And at the end, you be a castaway. You fall out the truth because you didn't keep your body in the subjection. Okay. And this is the fight that we fight. It's likened unto a race. Everyone runs, but only one receiveth the prize. Not everyone that comes into this knowledge is going to endure. The scriptures say, for many are called, but few are chosen. So you have to be diligent to make your calling and election sure. You have to run, okay, that you may obtain the prize. And we provoke others to good works. Okay. It's not like, we're just saying, oh, we're going to get the prize and you're not. No, we're telling others, run, keep running. Okay. Because that's what a race is. You got to finish a race to you don't ever start a race and not finish it. Okay. Let's go back. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. Okay? So the race is not to the swift. It's not how fast you are. And brothers have always said, it's not how many precepts you know. It's not about how long you've been in the truth or who you know in the knowledge. It's not about, being quick, but time and chance happeneth to them all. All right. It says, wait. It says it's all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. And, ultimately, we're on Yahweh Bashim Yashai's time. Okay. And he's the one that calleth. Okay. The battle's not to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all. It's Yahweh Bashim Yashai that wills it. It's not about being the strongest or being the wise or being the richest or having more favor or skill than anyone else. It's ultimately, if you're part of that election, that's what's going to help you finish the race. That ingredient, that the Lord is actually with you. He's dealing with you. And that's everything. When you have real favor, real grace with Yahweh Bashim Yashai, man, and that honestly comes from being part of the elect, but it comes from doing the work. It comes from being in the race, from running. Okay, from actually laboring in this truth. That's when you have favor, and then that goes into time and chance, man. We're all on the Lord's timing, and it's all the will of him that willeth, him that calleth, I should say, not him that willeth, but him that calleth. Who calls the shots? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He'll be with you in this battle, in this race. Okay. Let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. You see, so the Apostle Paul, likens the ministry unto a race, and we're encompassed about with so many cloud of witnesses, man. There's so many people that have witnessed us teach the truth. Yet lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset you, man. You got to let go of mortal thoughts. You got to let go of what's going to happen tomorrow and just continue to run. Continue to do the will of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, and all things can be added unto you. Because there's things they weigh heavy on your mind. There's things that weigh heavy on the flesh and in this world. And sins, man. Sin can beset you. It can offset you from the track. Here it is, you're running on the track, but sin can really make you stumble. And, you got to get back up. You got to, somebody done overlapped you. You're running a marathon. What is it, 24 miles? And you stumble over something like that. You got to get back up. Somebody done lapped you twice or whatever the case, and the sin does so easily beset us. Yeah, sin besets, gets you off track. Let's get this word beset.
Strong's G 2139. Euperistatas. Euperistatas.
What does it say down here? It says, wait a minute. A competitor thwarting a racer in every direction. Okay. Yeah, thwarting meaning to prevent someone from accomplishing something, right? A competitor, in a race can overlap you, and that prevents you from finishing the race. There could be a lot of people overlapping you, you know. That's how sin is, man. At every direction, it can cause you to falter, to stop, to keeping you from momentum. And let us run with patience the race that is set before us. So you got to run. You got to be patient. The race is not given to the swift. You're not just gonna run at all full speed, and then at the end you get tired out and you gas out. And that's what happens. You have to be very patient. Very calculating in this truth. Watching what you're doing, watching what you're saying. That you don't fall, but that you may finish the race. Keep your body under subjection. We went into that. Lest that you preach to others, you yourself be a castaway. You got to watch what you're doing. It's not about going out there and cursing, Jake out and just calling the white man the devil. There's more to this ministry. There's a lot more. There's a whole lot more to this truth. It really goes back to living the commandments, striving lawfully. Okay. Right? What does it say? 1 Corinthians 9:25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. You got to be temperate in all things. Let your moderation be known to men. You're moderate, you're temperate, you're balanced.
Strong's G 1467. Ekratuamai. Ekratuamai.
Look at this. We always bring this out. It says, in a figure drawn from athletes who is preparing themselves for the games, abstain from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence. You see, you have to be temperate from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence. All that stuff can corrupt your spirit. All that stuff can beset you from running the race. Okay, up here, what does it say? To be self-controlled, continent, to exhibit self-government, conduct of oneself temperately. Yeah, you got to watch your conduct. That's the only way you're going to stay in the truth is if you watch your conduct. If you're not watching your conduct, you could ultimately be a castaway. You're preaching to others, but you didn't keep your body in a subjection. You didn't train. You didn't help. You didn't keep yourself spiritually in shape. So you become a castaway. All right. So yeah, man, we got to finish the race. We got to exhort one another, man, for to good works. Okay, because we're all running, but yet one receiveth the prize. We have to run like, yo, we're like the only one going to receive the prize, but actually we're all going to receive a prize, and that's the beauty of this knowledge, the wisdom of it. You have to run like hell, hoping you receive the reward. Okay, scriptures say, be diligent, to make your calling and election sure. Okay, so Lord willing, we finish this race. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rokakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And a sincere salutation to all you Akim and you Aquat that believe in all sincerity. Shalom.